Today we're taking a look at the Brookridge 4 by Don Julian, one of the most prestigious builders in the Kansas City area. This is one of the most beautiful floor plans that I've ever seen, where it's just picture perfect everywhere you look. And before we tour the inside of the house, here's what we're working with the exterior. You've got a beautiful stucco elevation on the home, a very wide footprint of the home to accommodate 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 3694 square feet, and it's priced at just under $1 million, $1,091,830. Now, before we get started with the walkthrough portion of the video, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link at the top of the description that'll take you to the community website. You can see the beautiful floor plans, the other model homes here in Bristol Highlands, and get a sense of what kind of lots are available. They've got some of the best lots in Johnson County, many of them backing to treed or green space, most of them being walkouts or daylights. And I'm going to show you a very, very cool feature inside of this home closer to the end of the video. But make sure you reach out. My contact information is down below at the top of the description. We tour all the new home communities around Kansas City. Would absolutely love to help you. If you're on the community website, make sure to reach out to the on-site team here at Bristol Highlands, because we would absolutely love to help you buy or build a home right here in Bristol Highlands. As you walk up to that front porch and step inside, this is what you're greeted with. It's like everywhere you look inside of this home, it is just picture perfect. You've got beams on those vaulted ceilings, beams going both directions, a beautiful light fixture that complements the color of the stone on that fireplace and the tone of the stain on that oversized island. I'm a big fan of that tongue and groove accent on the ceiling. You've got skylights beaming down onto the kitchen. And I love this additional vault here as well. So this is just a taste of what we're in store for here in this property tour. But let's start back at the entry. So you've got the private bedrooms and private spaces of the home tucked to one side of the house, living spaces on the other side. The entry, you've got these double doors, very oversized. You've got plenty of light coming in through there as well. I'm a big fan of the bull nose or soft corners that you'll see. And as we go through this home, you'll see the blue tape. They're getting this home ready for the spring parade of homes, which is going to happen here in just a couple weeks. But right as you step inside, you'll notice the beautiful tone, very warm tone on the engineered hardwood floors. You've got the kitchen with the quartz countertops that are extra thick, upgraded, and the quartz backsplash in the kitchen as well. I'm a big fan of the gray kind of trim accent and enamel choice throughout. This huge wall of picture windows with natural light beaming in. And of course, you've got the stone on the fireplace that goes all the way up. I'm also a really big fan of the niche in the wall with the glass shelving and the downlighting. Show off whatever you'd like to in there. Now you do have the stairs down to the lower level behind the great room. So they're nice and tucked away. I really like the setup and how you can get down to the patio below and to the lower level. So I'm excited to show you that here in just a second. I'm a big fan as well. You'll notice that there are several different shades of stain throughout the home, and I think they all complement each other nicely. Like you've got this kind of whitewash stain on the island. You've got the darker stain on those tongue and groove accents up the vaulted ceiling there. And they also match that with the door leading to the pantry area. Now, you've got the dining room with the deck out there as well. Composite decking, you've got the oversized slider, plenty of natural light coming in through there as well. You've got the niche and kind of recessed wall there for any shelving, cabinets, whatever you'd like to put there. Kind of transom windows for more natural light. Oh, I was wrong. This isn't composite. This is actually a concrete deck. Very cool. And then we will go down to the lower level here in just a second. But here's one last look at the kitchen. We're going to make our way to the pantry, which is just loaded with upgrades as well. So you've got the stacked microwave and oven right there. Beautiful cabinets These are not the typical shaker cabinet style that you'll see. They've got additional little cutout there. And then as we head back to the pantry, something that you'll notice right off the bat, you've got the typical kind of hall tree right there, the boot bench, plenty of cubbies going up and down. What you're seeing to the left, this is a little workstation, which is excellent. You've got the built-ins on top. You've got the formal kind of pantry area back here with plenty of shelving. Nice little cabinet there. And I like that they were able to get this window in so that it doesn't feel closed off or dark. But as we turn around, if you've seen those, it's kind of trendy. A lot of people are doing it now. If you've seen a little cutout in the pantry, that some people call it a Costco door, this is a full-sized one. This goes right out to the garage. It's not the only entrance from the garage. In fact, there's another one that I'll show you here in just a second. But you've got plenty of space for an additional, fridge. The built-ins on top of the fridge. Again, I'm a big fan of the door with the frosted pane right there. Now, you've got a powder room right off the garage here. The trim accents that they did in this is just beautiful. It's the same enamel color that we saw in the trim around those windows leading out to the backyard. Beautiful gold accents in here as well. And then I'm gonna turn us around here. So this is the formal garage entry. So not only do you have two entrances from the garage, you got two different hall trees with the boot bench. This one is shiplap. You've got the hooks for coats, cubbies beneath, and then you even have a little bit of storage area on top of there as well. Now, of course, I have to mention you've got the built-in surround sound throughout the home. And that is not the last of the upgrades, but those are the main living spaces of the home. Let's head over to the private quarters of the home. You've got 3 bedrooms on the main level. The first one is staged as an office right here. You've got the double barn doors and then some wainscoting around the walls in this office. Very tall ceilings. You've got a smaller version of the same light fixture we saw in the great room. Tall wall of windows. You've got the casement windows, so they crank open. You can get a little bit more airflow. They're a little bit taller than the typical single hung windows that you'd see. And then heading back, we've got one additional bedroom here as well. Before we get to the master, same kind of window setup, plenty of natural light. Great size for the bedrooms here too. And since you would most likely use that first bedroom as an office, both of those bedrooms do share this full bath right here. I'm a big fan of the quartz they've got on the vanity. Of course, it is an oversized vanity with plenty of storage, the same gray enamel kind of accent color we saw in other parts of the house. Okay, and here is the master bedroom. Very spacious. I love the underlighting on that box vault ceiling. You've got the crown molding throughout. 3 large windows for plenty of light. You've got the trim on that wall too, and that's actually recessed, so it's bumped out. It's a nice little sitting area, which is a great addition to the master. Now, again, they are still preparing for the spring parade of home, so we'll see some things inside of the home that they're still working on staging, like the mirror right here. But this is going to be absolutely beautiful when they put those last finishing touches on. So you got a pocket door leading into the bathroom. I like the tile choice here on the floor and how it complements the quartz countertops you've got on both the vanities. Now this is a great setup in the bathroom because you've got a tower for each of the vanities. You've got one here. You've got one over there as well. Beautiful shower choice. I love the frameless glass there. And then you've got the freestanding tub with 2 windows letting in a lot of light, but they're placed up high enough so it's still private. Beautiful bathroom. And then as you step into the master closet, these are some of the tallest ceilings that I've seen. You've got the surround sound right here on the top. And it's not just this section, but you've got one off to my left as well. And a nice little area for hooks and anything else that you could want. Now, just like most of these reverse 1.5 story floor plans, most floor plans that we see nowadays, you've got the laundry right off the master. And then I love the built-ins right here. You got built-in shelves. So maybe you need a little bit more space. Maybe you couldn't fit everything in those in the closet behind us. You certainly could here in the laundry room. Now, I should have pointed out the first go around. This is just a hall closet here. You've got an additional double door hall closet right here as well. Now this is off the entry. It's just tucked away from the side of the entry. So this is where all the coats go, everything else. And again, you've got plenty of storage, given that you've got 2 kind of mud halls in this home. Now we're gonna head downstairs, and here's another touch that I really like. So this is considered a walkout. It's considered a daylight basement, but they forced the walkout. The way they did that is with this staircase right here. So not only do you have extra wide steps, the downlighting as you're going down the steps, but you've got this nice tall wall of windows. It's almost 3 stories that leads down here as well. So you've got the best of both worlds. You've got the patio right here, functionally a walkout basement with the daylight down in this lower level. I love the stain color on that accent wall and the built-in niches there with the floating shelves. It's the same shade of stain that we saw on the beams upstairs in the vaulted ceiling. Of course, they carried that same kind of theme, the trim, the gray enamel around these recessed windows. And then as I spin you around a little bit here, we've got a gorgeous lower level wet bar. And this entire floor is just dedicated to entertaining. I mean, this is beautiful. Get a look at the upgraded granite countertops there. They've got a hint of green in them, which is something that I don't think I've ever seen before. Of course, you've got a beautiful backsplash. It creates a little bit more texture in the wet bar. And then, of course, you can't forget the backlit shelving here, which is just a beautiful touch. Now, this is kind of like a kitchenette. You've got the microwave on one side, dishwasher on the other, the 2-tiered bar setup right here, which is perfect for watching the Chiefs game, any other sporting event, any type of entertaining that you'd want to do. Now, you do have 2 bedrooms down here, but I do want to point out 2 things that I absolutely love about this home. One is you've got the bonus kind of dining, sitting area over to this side. So imagine you've got a get-together going on, friends and family over. You've got one group watching the sporting event, whatever's on TV, one group at the bar, and another right over here in this side of the home. And this is so cool right here. You've got a little like reading nook right here. You've got plenty of natural light coming in here as well. You've got the wood accents, kind of like the same style boot bench that we saw upstairs. Plenty of games that you could fit under there. And of course the shelves as well. Now you do have the 2 additional bedrooms down here. Each of them, I believe, has its own separate bathroom. You got pocket doors to create a little bit more efficiency with the space here, so that way they're not swinging open and taking more space up. Beautiful tile choices. And it goes all the way up to the top of the ceiling. These quartz countertops. And then you've got a dedicated walk-in closet there. Now, storage area right off there. You've probably got utilities right beneath on the other side of this door. Yep. And a lot of storage area down here as well. Let me get you over to that final bedroom. You do have tile that it complements the carpet very nicely. Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right. You got a full bath down here. I love the floating shelves right there. It creates a lot of storage. And then that same granite countertop. This is a beautiful granite. I'm usually more of a quartz kind of guy, but this is a really nice looking granite. I like the green and the texture in it. And then you've got that tile going all the way up to the ceiling in the shower. The final bedroom, and of course you've still got the casement windows down here, which is excellent. And then you've got the final walk-in closet. Just an absolutely gorgeous floor plan. I mean, this lower level really brings the home to life. It's almost like you step inside the main level and it feels just beautiful, picture perfect. And then there's this additional bonus space down here that is just huge compared to what we typically see in reverse 1.5 story homes. This staircase really makes a statement as well. The downlighting provides a perfect accent. And then of course, if we step outside onto the patio, you can see that concrete slab for the deck right off that dining room. That retaining wall provides a little bit more privacy. And of course, you'll have some beautiful landscaping in the back of this home. Now, you don't have any stairs going down off the deck, but since the staircase is kind of an all-in-one, you've got the deck access right there, you've got the patio access down below. A very creative solution to create the functionality of a walkout basement while really making the most of the daylight basement in the lower level downstairs. This home is absolutely stunning. Make sure to check out the link at the top of the description down below on YouTube. It'll take you to the community website. There are plenty of other available homes that you could purchase today on that community website. There are also plenty of lot options where you could build this exact floor plan. And I know Don Julian has plenty of other communities around the Kansas City metro area where you can build a home just like this or one of their other beautiful floor plans. So make sure to check that out down below. My contact information is down below in case you've got any questions or you'd like to work with me personally. If you're on the community website, make sure to reach out to the excellent, very helpful on-site agents here at Bristol Highlands. We would absolutely love to support you in buying or building a brand new home here. That's all for this video. You can click here to see a playlist full of different new home community tour videos, or you can click right here to see the video that YouTube thinks you would enjoy the most. So click either here or here, and I'll see you on the other side.